Hey guys, got some cool new tools to show ya. Got a big old shipment came from Amazon, and just got all kinds of great new stuff. A couple of them I picked up at the supply house recently too, I suppose. But one thing, this little jumper kit for vacuum pump or recovery machine, so you can just if you don't have an outlet nearby, you can grab onto your power from the disconnect. So that's nice. A little yellow jacket thing. Sure I could have made it myself, but what the hell? It was nice and clean in the supply house. Got myself another one of those core removal tools. Actually 3/8 ball valve, because I don't need it on my vacuum pump anymore. Picked up a little short hose with ball valve for my micron gauge. Sometimes you're in a position where you can't put it right on the port on your core removal tool. So you need a little length of flexible hose to get it around, and that's what that's going to be for. Or whatever else I might need a little short hose for, who knows? Put that back in there. And then I did pick up the field piece SDMN5 dual port manometer for static pressure readings and whatnot. So I got a nice little hanger just like the meters. Cool stuff. And I picked up the extra little probes to go with it. Seems like the right way to do it. They come with this nice length of little kind of rubbery hose, so I'm not sure what the material is exactly. And you saw the new superheat subcooling calculator. Picked up this. This is a water pressure gauge for PT ports on hydronic systems. Just push that little needle in there. And for those of you that are not familiar with a PT port, I just so happen to have one right here. So let's go take a look. That's PT port. Take your little cap off there, push your little needle in there, and you get your reading. And like here, there's one on the supply right there, and one on the return, so you can check pressure drop across there. See what it's doing. Very necessary little tool for me. You check flow rate across your circuit setter on a water source unit. Anyways, it's a very handy little gauge and fits wonderfully in my little tool pouch here. So I'm happy with that. The manometer came with these little guys too. I picked up this little bucket caddy bag. I've been looking for another one of those. Seems nice. I picked up the 7-piece Klein net driver set. I've been waiting for that for a while. It's got all your basic sizes, and even 30 seconds. It's kind of weird. Every once in a while, though. What else is new in here? Don't know if I showed you this last time. It's a ball bearing pinch off tool. It's the best way. I have the little crimping pliers too. Down in there somewhere. Little pinch off pliers, and then I have the little pinch off bar. But this makes the nicest seal. Makes a nice little indented thing at the end of your process stub or whatever. It's the right way to do it. You notice the factory process stubs will have that kind of shape, that ball bearing crimp tool shape on there. Then I picked up this little Magna Cart dolly for the bucket, and then right here, I'm real proud of this one. My shiny new B tank setup. Got a couple tips, a little auto igniter tip there, and a little mini tip in there, a lighter. This is a real nice kit, turbo torch. I like it. I'm mostly going to use this for bigger plumbing stuff that I do, 2 inches and bigger pipe. But it'll also serve nicely as a backup brazing kit. It's good for brazing too. And in here, I got an extra MC and R tank of oxygen and acetylene. They're empty. I, of course, just got them shipped. But it was a lot cheaper to buy these online versus what the supply house's deposit is for new tanks. So that's what I did. I just saved myself about 80 bucks. Seems pretty cool. And then I picked up this little laser tachometer for measuring RPM on fan motors and whatnot. Comes in this handy dandy little blue case. It's nothing special, it's just a little Chinese made thing, but I believe it will do the job. Yeah, comes with a little bit of reflective tape. I ordered some additional reflective tape just so I could have it. Also, hasn't got here yet. There's a couple things I haven't got here, so we're going to piece this video together, but I just wanted to show you all this stuff before I put it away. So. And then over here we have the electronic handle from Field Piece, which lets you put any of your accessory heads on here, and I convert it to a standalone instrument. You put your amp clamp on there, and you have a amp meter, or you put your temperature head on there, and so forth. And apparently you need some other little handle to use it remotely. Not sure I understand that yet, but I will be picking that up too if I need to do that. So we'll see about that. So there's the electronic handle. The best wire strippers around, the Klein Catapult. I borrowed a pair from my friend one day while we were wiring, and I was sold. It is so nice and easy to use. It's just great. So that will be joining my collection. And I've had a piece of shit little stubby screwdriver in my troubleshooting bag for the longest time, and it wasn't even good as a 1/4 inch nut driver. And this little Klein deal right here has a 1/4 inch and 5/16 nut driver built in, and all the tips you could ever want. Stubby multi, or a 6-in-1. Cool. Picked up this guy too. It's a thermometer and flashlight pen. Kind of cool. It seems to be very accurate. Has a little protective cap on here. You just take that cap off and push the button down, and it gives you a good temperature reading, and it powers itself off in a few seconds. So it's nice. I like it. I didn't bring it with me, but it's going to live in my shirt pocket all the time. What do we have here? About the heated diode refrigerant leak detector from Field Piece SRL8. I've heard very good things about this, and I've had just a Harbor Freight leak detector for the longest time, and it works. But figure, I'm in the business. This is how I make my living. Might as well go for the good stuff. It comes with a car charger and a wall charger, and little filters and O-rings. Looks like a real nice kit. I didn't even expect it to come in a little blow molded case like that, but it did. There's a package for my little pen. I put it in my pocket. How stupid! Get a new toy and I don't even use it. Now this is a valve core remover installer. Not unlike, is the same theory as our little yellow jacket friend there, the 4-in-1 ball valve, or what have you, or the Appion, or the whatever valve core remover. But this one is for automotive AC, and as you can see, it's a pretty complete kit. You got your quick couplers for the modern 134A. You got your R12 adapters here, and then there's your ball valve, and you got a lot of different sizes of Schraders in automotive AC. So you got all the different shafts you could need here, and it's from what I've heard, is a very complete kit, and there's nobody has had anything but good things to say about it. So I have done automotive AC in the past. I got a set of manifold gauges coming too that are just going to be for 134A, and so that's so I got this now too. Got a leaking valve core. I can replace it on the spot. Mastercool's a good company, I think. I was talking about their superheat subcooling calculator. It's the same as the Yellow Jacket one. And yeah, seems like well-made tools to me. So kind of gearing up for some automotive AC too. And then last but certainly not least, I got myself the most coveted tool of all, for me anyways, and that is the Yellow Jacket Shipper Evac manifold. It comes with two of the shiny little 4-in-1 ball valves that I'm only going to use for vacuum. I don't want to get them gummed up with anything else. And this is just a nice piece here, folks. This is an expensive little kit, but this is nice. I like it. You got your 3/8 connection down there, and your two 3/8 ports right here for your hoses, and kind of redundant 1/4-inch port back here. They say you put your micron gauge on there, but of course most anyone watching this video will know that that's the place for your micron gauge, is on that little side port there. You want to have it as close to the system as possible, but whatever. It's to each his own. I'm sure some people use it just like that. They put their back gauge. Talked about this before. Compound gauge on the top, real cool looking. Very unnecessary, but whatever. It's a manifold. It's got to have a gauge, right? So I think that's what I put there. I think those nice smooth ball valves. Slick. And also we got coming in the mail, should be here today or tomorrow, a little protective boot for here. And then I have my little single test gauge, a little red test gauge. I ordered a set of 2.5 inch, so I got one for there and one for there. And yeah, a couple more things coming in the mail. You got your the hoses that came with it, the 3/8 on one end, 1/4 on the other. There's your 1/4 inch. There's your 3/8. Aren't those shiny though? Man, that's nice. Pretty. So once again, I've kind of upped my game here a little bit, and I'm real happy about it. I'll show you the other stuff when it comes in. It's good stuff. Hey guys, done with my lunch now, so I'm gonna show you yet even some more new tools I just have come upon here. I've just been hell-bent on investing in tools lately. Why not? They pay for themselves pretty quickly, so. Well, so I got a big old pile of boxes here. One of the things I got was these nice little Klein zipper bags. These are what they call their consumable bags or whatever. I got them chock full of liquid tight connectors and wire nuts and crimp connectors and all kinds of stuff like that. So those are nice. And that's just the 3 consumable bags. And then I don't use this one for my vacuum pump anymore. I already repurposed it. I got a whole rainbow of colors of these Klein bags. I really like them. see I put plumbing tools in the red and the black bags. And then I got some nuts and bolts and other hardware in here. And then some self-tapping screws in there. I got this new set of Klein screwdrivers. All the basic set. There's a couple of duplicates in there. I got the stubby, and so I'm waiting to buy those. So that's cool. Some people have complained about these zippers being bad, but I haven't had a problem with any of them. They've all been really nice. For the orange bag here, with the set of the long nut drivers, the non-magnetic ones. I have a magnetic long shaft, 1/4 and 5/16. So I think that's good enough. And then I also got it's just kind of like a journeyman's tool set from Klein, with a few screwdrivers, and then a nice pliers set, wire strippers. That's something else. Nice pair of dikes, channel locks or pump pliers, whatever you want to call them. Needle nose, and linesman, of course. Nice, heavy duty. So I'll store all those in there. And then a little, just kind of a cheapy little step drill set, but comes in handy sometimes. That's got my extra long 3/8 hose in there. And then got the Klein knockout punch set, which is the electrician's delight. It does 1/2 inch through 2 inch conduit. You punch a hole in the side of whatever kind of electrical panel you like, and that's that. No more. So that defeats the step drill in most cases. It's a better thing to use in most cases. This nice ratcheting wrench. Man, nice. So, cost a pretty penny, but well worth it. It makes such a nice clean hole. Once again, it's something else. I borrowed somebody else's for a little bit, and I gotta have one of those. So that does it for that stuff. Then picked up this little yellow jacket, some capillary tubing cutter. This cuts it without collapsing the tubing, supposedly. So put that in my tool bucket somewhere. Flare cutoff tool, yellow jacket, from the 1/4, 5/16 and 3/8 arbor. You just stick that part into the tubing. You can cut just the flare off so you don't shorten the tubing or whatever. I think I'll put that in my 410A bag probably. And then, yeah, I went ahead and did it. I went for the other expander heads. Went for the 1 3/8 and 1 5/8. I don't even want to talk about how much they cost. It's ridiculous. But I went into a job the other day where I could have used them. Made it worthwhile. And then, of course, you couldn't be expanding that tubing with just a hand-driven expander, so I had to pick up the hydraulic expander. All the heads work just the same. So I figured anything 1 1/8 or bigger, I'm gonna want the hydraulic for. So keep all the other heads in the hand case, and then put these big sizes in here. This should be pretty well equipped. So that. And what else? What else? Seems like there's maybe a couple other things. Maybe. Just maybe. Oh yeah, there's this little guy. Yeah, and you know, also I said I wasn't gonna do it, but there it is. Went for the S-Man 3. There it is in all of its glory. Just got Robinair, the shortest hoses, the 30, just 3-foot hoses, and yellow jacket ball valves to put on the end. So I'm gonna check it out. I'm not saying I'm going to use it all the time, but I wanted to check it out. I'm spending some money on toys, so figured I'd get that one. And I'm sure I'll get some grief for it not being the Testos, but the Testos don't have the K-type thermocouple, is what made the difference for me. If you could plug any kind of thermocouple into Testos, I would have gone with those, but Field Piece won on that. Otherwise, they seem the same. Got another recovery tank for 410A, labeled it as such. Some refill MC&R tanks. That's pretty much it. More fun toys. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you this. This is supposed to be a case for the Titan 4-valve manifold and the hoses, but when I was looking at it, it did not really look like that was gonna fit in there. So, but what I found, it did fit pretty nicely. My little evac kit here. My manifold, and I got my core removal tools wrapped up in there so they don't tumble around. And my vacuum hoses all plugged up and everything. So I like that use for it a little better. I thought for sure that between these Klein bags and this thing, there would have been something that was extra. I kind of half expected this to not work for the manifold, but nope, we used everything. Got everything stored a little nicer now, and I'm really happy. So thanks for watching.